Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, bonjour, bonsoir, bon everything. Because we have a lot of people that watch us all around the world, from China, from UK, USA, even from the French, from France, Paris, every other part of the world. Wisdom Yard Television is connected everywhere. So if you're watching us from everywhere, that's why I have to greet you in French and in Arabic. Salamu alaikum in I don't know any language that you understand, but I know you can actually get English language that I'm speaking. So you're welcome again to another edition of Trends on WYTV. And I still remain my humble self, Sidon J Omoyagba. Okay, so today I'm going to be telling you guys what is actually trending on the news line in Nigeria and Africa as a whole. Even there's some news that comes from some other part of the continent. But then anyone that I give you today, I just want you to say like, these are the things that are trending online. Okay, are you ready? If you're ready, I'm ready, because the sponsor for this program is Nokpa Abas. So I know you have been taking your Nokpa and it has been giving you strength, to do your day-to-day activities, and keep using it, because if you stop today, that means you're missing. All right, I'll be starting with something here in front of me here. One of the trending news is about, a few weeks back, we've been talking about Niger Republic war, Nigeria, ECOWAS, every other thing. But do you actually know that this thing has caused a lot of havoc in the states that share borders with Niger Republic? 7 states are now being tortured because of the closure of the border of Niger Republic to Nigeria. So now they are already lamenting because the economic status that is going on around that side has been closed for like 3 weeks or so now. So everything is not going on well in these 7 states that is sharing border with Niger Republic, and it has been, an occurrence that is not, making the society around there to look well. So they are trying to tell the government that please, so let us restore back every other thing that has been removed from this area, because this is the only thing we are eating from. So I think our government or the ECOWAS need to see to this, because it is really affecting them. So ripple effects of economic sanctions on Niger Republic are rocking at least 7 Nigerian states bordering the south of Niger. In the 3rd week of the political and economic tension, about 8.5 million of Nigerians living in border towns and communities have continued to count. So now, about 8.5 million Nigerians that are staying around that border area of Niger Republic are suffering from this economic sanction, which I think the government should, take a look at and try to do something about it, because these are the things these people are using to make their living. So closing the border is something else. Then restoring back the economic sanction is something that I think they should do now, because I don't see any reason why they should stop them from doing their day-to-day activity, because people are even scared of the war that is coming. But I don't pray there will be war, because war never starts. We don't face them. Almost 8.5 million Nigerians, so 8.5 million out of over 200 million citizens. 8.5 million Nigerians that are staying around those 7 states are complaining. They're already lamenting that, hey, this thing cannot continue like this. They should find something to do about it. And from the correspondent that we got news from, they were like, when they were interviewing people, they were asking them questions, and they were actually, every other person that has been interviewed are talking about the Niger Republic and Nigeria, that they are friendly countries, that they should come together to a conclusion and make sure things are better. You understand, for every Nigerians that are staying around the border of Niger Republic. So me, I don't know. We are still coming to what is the update on what is going on in Niger Republic. I will still talk about that, but I don't know what our president is doing about this. You have to think about your country people before going for an outside assignment. This thing is not easy. Fine, you are the ECOWAS president, chairman, and Nigerian president. You need to come back home and do some things before you go there and start doing things there too. You need to consider Nigerians. They are suffering. People that do their business around that border, they don't see anything to do again since when the whole thing has started. So we need to you need to reconcile with our people there and try to do something. I'm talking about the Nigerian government, because this thing is getting out of hand. So that is the first one we are going to be talking about. So over 8.5 million Nigerians living in border towns and communities around Niger Republic have continued to count days of when everything is going to come back to normal. It's not easy. We know how we are living. Even people that stays in Lagos, that stays where there is no war or anything, we are facing it. We complain every day that the economy is hard and all. Not to talk of people that are not even doing anything since. So I think our Nigerian government should try and do something about this. And if they are talking about sharing palliative, I think you should start from there, because they are really facing a lot right now as we speak. So that is the first one I'll be talking about today on trends. Then the next one I'll tell you guys again is about the former Federal Commissioner for Information and South leader, which name is Pa Edwin Clark. Now this man has accused many state governors of using the position of to amass wealth overnight to the extent of being wealthier than their states. When this man said this thing, I was shocked. And where is the lie? This is absolutely true. All the governors, many governors in Nigeria, they are using this opportunity to extort money from the state government, the federal government. And after extorting this money, they will not be feeling themselves like they have money more than the state. I don't know the reason why our leaders, African leaders, Nigerian leaders, when will you stop all this act? When? I don't know. And this man, Pa Edwin Clark, is actually saying the truth. Because if he didn't see, he won't say. Just imagine, me, I will say it. If you like, say my mouth is too sharp, I'm too this, I'm too that, and my mouth is too loose. Yes, I'm a presenter. And that's why when a Muslim artist says, but me, I will say this one. Before our president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, if you remember, if you're following him, his news very well, before the election of the 2023 election, when he was campaigning, back then, like 2 years ago, when he started the journey of the presidency, he said something when he went to Osun State. He told the Osun State governor then that I have money. I can buy Osun State, that I have money than your state. He was saying it in Oni of Ife Palace. Tinubu was saying it, that he has money than that state, that Osun State. Imagine a single person having money than a state and saying it out. You know, internet do not forget something easily. Look at our president saying that. What are you telling the followers? Although he was not the president yet, but then he had an ambition. So someone that said he has money than a state. Okay, what are you trying to tell us? That you are still going to make money than Nigeria? That you want to have money than Nigeria? That means we are going to suffer. So all these governors, you should know what you are doing. You are not being put there to extort money or to embezzle any money. You are being put there, you know, to do things the right way. I don't know the reason why all these governors see themselves as small gods. One day you will leave the throne. You will leave your seat. And after you leave, it is what you do people will be talking about. So this Pa Edwin Clark has accused many state governors that this is what you guys do. You just go there to be the governor for 4 years, you embezzle money, and you see yourself like you are richer than the state. So it's not like you guys are doing competition with Nigerian money. No, we won't accept that. That is why I said, and I'll continue to say, that, I don't know, maybe youth should wake up this time and let's do another protest of constitution must be changed. We need to change our constitution. All these old laws is not working in this generation. I'm telling you, once we change the constitution now, let us amend it, let us change it totally. If you thief 1 naira, let them cut your finger. Everybody will know that they are not going there to play, they are going there to work. But I know it cannot work in this generation because all these are the youth, all of them are being, I don't know, they've been possessed somehow. So I don't know if we can come to a conclusion that our constitution must be changed. Either they like it or not. Nigeria will get better in 1 week. I'm telling you. Just imagine African leaders. This is what they do for us. I don't know if you see a viral video of a Gabon Senate president of Gabon, trying to take money out of the country. Huge money, huge amount of safer, billions of safer was inside traveling box, like 6, and he was being caught. Just imagine, if had they been the man escaped that day, he has escaped with the money of the country. And people are in that country suffering, crying, wailing, unemployment, hunger. And our leaders keep being corrupted every day. African leaders, Nigerian leaders. So what this man, Edwin Clark, is trying to say is that all these governors, they should take care of the way they should notice, we should be noticing them rather on how they spend, because most of them, they are just buying properties with our money. If you should check now, most of them are traveling, going outside the country to have one investment or the other. Yeah, even there was a country that collected that suspended the traveling out of government personalities. Anybody that is working in the government, either you're a politician, a minister, senator, whatever, you cannot travel out of the country. They seize their traveling allowance. I think Nigeria should emulate that too. Maybe all these governors, they will know what they are doing because they are not working. Yes, they are not doing anything because of everything, everybody, anyone will say now, if anything should happen, fuel price, whatever price, hike in this, hike in that, what are we going to say? Tinubu. Whereas Tinubu will just, dispense to these governors and will not hear anything. Most especially, there is one state in this southwest that I want to talk about, Ogun State. Ogun State is very close to Lagos, but it is underdevelopment to me. You cannot compare Ogun State to Oyo State. Look at Ibadan. Ibadan is now growing. Ibadan is now getting to a stage of Lagos, although it's the largest city in West Africa. Fine. But then Ogun State is very close to Lagos that I think Ogun State should be the next to Lagos State. But then this state, Ogun State I'm talking about, is under development because we don't have competent governors and other administrations that are working with the government. All the administration working under Ogun State government, forget it. They don't want it because there is no development. So I think he's trying to say that our governors, we should note them. They are spending our money unnecessarily. They want to be richer than the states. That's their ambition. So anytime they got there, they just want to extort money, embezzle, and leave the seat, which is not supposed to be like that. Then the next one that is trending here is about, this is sports. And everybody knows Toby Amushon, one of the world record holder in the hurdles, 100-meter hurdles, and she has made Niger proud, and she's still making us proud. So, World Athletics Champions, all eyes on Amushon as Broome, others crash out. So every other Nigerian athlete that is at the World Athletics Championship at I think it's Budapest. That's Hungary. Yeah, the competition is ongoing at Budapest. So now all the athletes that came from Nigeria, all of them they don't come up for the competition. Now the only single Nigerian remaining is Amushon. So now, and before Amushon could go for this competition, the fight. She has been fighting with, she fought with this AIU or something. And they said she doesn't take her dose or something. So she won the case. And now she's the only Nigerian that is remaining in the competition. So all eyes on her. Because we didn't expect Broome to get out of the competition just like that. Because Broome is a very good athlete. She is into high jump and long jump. And she really tried. So for the first time in her sterling career, Nigeria's medal hope in the women's long jump event, Ese Broome, yesterday finished that event outside the medal range as she placed 4th after her final jump. So she really tried, but she came 4th position, so which made her not to have anything like bronze or silver or nor gold in the competition. But now our Nigerian eye is on who now? Toby Amushon, because we believe she can break another record. We are at your back. Yoruba will say, our lenny and big K. You understand? So I'm so proud of Amushon. She's energetic, she's dedicated, and she really wants to do more. If it's another athlete, she will just be like, I don't collect this thing. Let me just relax. She's not relaxing. She wants more. She's hungry to get more, and God will lead you through. Because the whole of Nigeria the hope of all Nigerians are on you now. So you need to make us proud again, I'm sure. So yeah, I don't know if you have the opportunity to watch this live. I'm saying this, that we are at your back and we are praying and hoping that you get that gold medal. Yes. So Broom, who won a bronze medal in the same event at Oregon last year, was a shadow of herself, as her best was not good enough for a podium finish. So Broom is out of it, because I thought Broom was going to be like step up, because last year she got bronze. So this one she got fourth position, and I thought she's going to upgrade to like gold or silver, but unfortunately she dropped out at fourth position. So to Toby Amusho, please make us proud. I believe so much in you because you've been making us proud. So go there and get us the gold as a Nigerian, a good Nigerian athlete, because we believe so much in you. So if you have any connection with Toby Amusho, please share this video to her. Let her know that we Nigerians, we are at her back like Ike. Yes. So the next one is about the Niger palaver, Niger Republic. Yes. They are still on it. It's not like war is not happening. War is still at stake. So we still need to talk about this again and again and again. So ECOWAS are still in talk, sorry, with Niger, with junta. So now, the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, has rejected the 3-year transition plan proposed by Niger Republic's military junta. So, military junta in Niger said they are going to restore back democracy after 3 years of operating. So, but ECOWAS said no. We know they allowed this one. So, which means there is still war in progress. So, but I pray there is no war. I pray they come to a conclusion that will favor the two countries. But then, it will be recalled that the coup leader, General Abdurrahmani Tishani, had at a meeting with ECOWAS delegation led by General Abdusalami Abubakar and retired in Niamey on Saturday, promised the military government will return Niger Republic to democracy in 3 years. So it was like, what is going to happen during that 3 years? But you actually know what the funniest part of this story is, that Niger citizens they are in support of junta. I don't know why. They don't want democracy. I think they want the military government. So maybe we should just, my advice to ECOWAS, maybe because of what ECOWAS will not be able to get from Niger Republic again, because if military should start operating from today, ECOWAS will not have any say on them. They are just going to be following their own personal law and rule. You know, military now anything, now order. You understand? So ECOWAS will not have any say with them. Or if they want to have anything to do with Niger Republic, ECOWAS will come in conclusion. Maybe they will come in conclusion in a meeting and they will be able to, do things together. But if that is not done, forget it. Niger is going to remain Niger Republic for the militaries. So now, my own advice for ECOWAS is that why can't you give them that 3 years? Let them, after the 3 years, then you will know what to do. At least you will have been strategizing on how to restore back the democracy. But if you are dragging with them like, it cannot happen, we cannot give you 3 years, we cannot do this, anything can happen. And what never starts, people that are staying by the borderline of Niger and Nigeria, they're already suffering. Over 8.5 million Nigerians are suffering from this hardship, from this border closure and the economic sanction between Niger and Nigeria. So if the war now starts, what do you think will happen? It will affect the whole state in Nigeria. So I think ECOWAS president, ECOWAS chairman, which is the president of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, please reason with your delegates, reason with other ECOWAS leaders, and you guys should come to a reasonable and favorable conclusion with junta, because the 3 years is not much to me. Before then, you will have gotten another way to restore back democracy to Niger Republic. So I think the junta are now giving a very good, what's it called? A very good answer to ECOWAS. Okay, fine. You want to restore back democracy. Okay, give us 3 years. Let us do something first. And after the 3 years. But I think maybe junta is trying to play a game here, but then nobody knows what is at stake. But for peace to reign, I think ECOWAS should just, liaise with junta and get to a very good conclusion, because people are scared. People are already thinking of how to jackpot because of this small war that wants to happen. So, and it's not a small war. There's no war that is small. Because me too, I'm scared. Anything, they can throw bomb to Lagos, and I'm not safe. I have families in the north, and I don't pray anything should happen to them. So we should learn, and the Nigerian government should learn how to, bring peace, not war. We don't want war. All we want is peace and harmony. So junta is giving them ultimatum like, okay, I will restore back democracy, but let me use 3 years to operate and see what will happen. So, and the citizens are okay with it, because I didn't see anything like any citizen coming out that they are not agreeing with junta. Because there's no protest, there's nothing like any hashtag online that say no to junta or anything. So ECOWAS should consider this and let junta do what he wants to do to avoid unnecessary war on Nigeria and other neighboring countries. So that is that. So then last but not the least, for today is another one that is trending on every platform, is trending online, and this is about Nigeria. You see, there is something I don't understand about this administration. When are we going to enjoy this present administration? I don't know. Because things are just getting worse day by day. I don't know why. Things are really getting worse. Now, the trending news here is that, they said some commercial drivers in Ogun State and Lagos State have lamented the alleged increase in the daily levies they pay through their purchase of tickets in various motor parks across the state. Now, we are talking about fuel. There is no fuel. The fuel is too high. They should reduce the price. They should do this. They should do that. Now, government is still now putting price on tickets. What is the work of? I don't know. Why are you increasing tickets? Why? And all these people, once you increase it, they will increase the tariff on bus and this thing. They don't have choice. They will add more to the transportation fee. And then if care is not taken, people will be trekking these days, because we go back to olden days. Every other country is moving forward. Nigeria is going backward. I don't know why. Every country is progressing. God forbid, Nigeria will not regress by God's grace. But then this what I'm saying, it be like say we don't regress, because now if there is no means of transportation, we will be trekking. Yes, I don't know the reason why every transportation and means of transportation in Nigeria is not affordable. Ordinary bike is expensive in Nigeria. I think everybody should now, it's that time we get bicycle, because bicycle is less. It's not that cost. It doesn't use fuel. The only thing you've got to be doing is to be checking your tire and make sure your oil is on the shade. But then it's risky. But sorry, we'll be using helmet instead. So everybody will just take their bicycle and be riding, because this thing is getting too much. What the drivers are now complaining that the amount the government is putting on ticket is too much. And all this money that you guys are collecting, all this money you are collecting from these drivers, what are you using them to do? Do you want to tell me it's the one that you are using to provide good roads, or what? The money, we don't know where it's going to. So now, investigation by our correspondent says Mowe Motor Park in Ogun State, as well as Bega, Ketu, and Ojota Motor Parks in Lagos State, on Thursday, revealed that commercial drivers were made to pay for the series of tickets with very cost ranging from 100 naira to 500 naira. Ticket that they are collecting 100 naira before, you now turn it to 500 naira. Why? Why? Let this country be easy for us to stay. You are putting pressure on us, government. Please. Everybody is complaining. Every sector in Nigeria is complaining about this present administration. And the president was telling us last week that it is our trying time, that it is a test of time, that we should just be calm, that everything he has been doing will be of our favor in the coming years. So why is it that it is this my time, my own generation, we are suffering for Nigeria? Fine, there is a saying that when the tough get going, the going get tough. But this is choking. I'm telling you, is already choking. So please, Mr. President and all the administration, people under the administration of Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, please, we are begging. Talk to NURTW, talk to the Lagos Transport and whatever. They should try and do something about this. And it's not only Lagos, Ogun State are complaining too. And I know Osun State gradually to get across to all states. We don't have any means than all these means that we are using to survive. A driver that will have put, cut his coat according to his size. That it's only another ticket I'm collecting today. They now increase it to 500. How do you want them to cope? All this small money that I know to the government officials, 500 naira is nothing to you. But remember, everybody is not making money as you are making it. We have a lot of people that are suffering in Nigeria. So I think the government needs to do something about this ASAP, so as not to affect the citizens, because it is we that we are going to suffer. If you want to enter bus now, you'll be hearing, our ticket to you've increased our ticket fee, so we are going to increase the transport fare, which is not going to be okay for us. So, Mr. President and every other person, Minister for Transportation, and in the two states that mentioned, Ogun State and what's it called, Commissioner for anything that has to do with transportation, please do something to this ASAP, so that things can go well in Nigeria. So this is where we are going to be stopping on trends today. And don't forget that the sponsor for this program is Nokpa Abbas. And don't forget that still remain Sidon J Omoyagba. Thank you so much for joining. For those of you that is trying to drop comments in one way or the other, well, thank you so much. C Lovely Me, he said good job. Thank you so much. And for those of you that have been joining WYTV Time Without Number, we really appreciate. Keep joining us on every show, because this is where you can get the news updates, you can get to know what is going on in Nigeria and every other part of the world. I'll be saying bye from here.